OR Daily, we're back with another banger, but hold up, wait, I got something to say. Cut the music. Wait, huh? Hey yo, Chubbs, I said stop the music, guy. Like, holy. As I was gonna say, look at this, man. Are you serious right now? You know what I'm about to say. We're right there. Let's get to 2,000 subs into the video. Ben Simmons. Okay, I know. I said I wasn't gonna talk about this dude again until something happened, but this has nothing to do with that. Rather, it's this IG post he put up where in the comments, people were going in on the guy, and Ben responded to one of these comments where Timmy over here said Ben was acting like he was getting ready to shoot, and then Ben responded with, "Ya lips look like they got stung by a bee. Nutty professor ass." What? Who? What did you say? I mean, if Ben focused on taking those kinds of shots on the court, Steph wouldn't even be able to hold a candle to him. We now know why DeMar DeRozan chose the Chicago Bulls. Now, when this move happened, a lot of people were pointing to the fact that DeMar took a 3-year deal worth $85 million, and how prior, many sources were claiming that DeMar was willing to take a pay cut. Instead, he signs for $28 million a year. So what happened? Well, the Clippers were another team that suddenly emerged as a candidate for DeMar to land at. And what really happened was a misunderstanding. DeMar was willing to take a pay cut from either of the LA teams, but he wasn't willing to take a severe pay cut, which both the Lakers and the Clippers thought he would be down for. Because of this, talks broke down, and DeMar said, okay, so be it, and got himself a fat bag from Chicago. And now this whole thing makes a lot more sense. DeMar was raving about going back home to LA, and then the homie ends up in Chicago. Like, what's happening here? But I mean, what were the LA teams expecting here? For DeMar to take a vet min or something? Like, what? So we now know why he didn't end up in LA, but then why the Bulls? Well, what happened was, on Sunday, while DeMar was in LA, his agent, Aaron Goodwin, called up teams and kept it $150, where he said, if you want DeMar, come to LA and tell him why he should join your team. And guess what happened? Within 2 hours, the Bulls GM, Mark Eversley, calls up the PJ, says, get me to LA, and meets up with DeMar. And as we can see, he got it done. If that isn't inspirational, I don't know what is. PASCAL SIAKAM, the man they call Spicy P. Don't know what that means, but the Raptors are apparently very willing to trade Pascal. But wait, was this not the guy they rejected Russell Westbrook and Paul George for? So instead of having a Westbrook, Paul George, Kawhi big three, they opted for Mr. Spicy over here, and now you want to trade him after 2 bad seasons? Overrated. Trading away Pascal is a horrible idea. Although he's 27, he got drafted 5 years ago and started playing at like what, 17 or something? Meaning he's still very far away from reaching his peak. By the time he's like 32, he is gonna be an absolute demon. But if the Raptors do make the mistake of trading him, one team it could be to is the Sacramento Kings, who quote unquote definitely have interest in Pascal, but it would depend on what it will look like to get him. Boy, cut the crap. Sacramento, you do everything you can to get this done. Fox and Siakam, that is smoke right there. Speaking of the Raptors, again bro, I'm talking about this team way too much, but Goran Dragic is a piece they got back from that Kyle Lowry sign and trade. Now, one thing's for sure, he's not gonna stay there long term. We'll likely see him get flipped very soon, and a team it could be too is the Dallas Mavericks, as Dragic has said he wants to play with Luka, where the Mavs are also interested in Goran. Now, for a move to happen, Dallas needs to send around $14.4 million in salary to the Raptors, which could happen very easily by giving away both Willie Cauley-Stein and Dwight Powell. Now, the issue is, the Mavs love Powell and don't want to lose him. In my opinion, I think the Mavs should get Dragic, but I feel the whole Dwight Powell situation, in that case, they have to get a third team involved, which I bet they're already trying to do. It just may take some more time to get a deal done. Chris Paul was offered a 3-year, $100 million contract by the New Orleans Pelicans, where the word is he's seriously considered, but I think he chose the Suns because they offered him an additional 4th year. But man, Ingram, Zion, and Chris Paul, wow, that team would have been a lock for the playoffs and definitely would have caused some upsets. But that wraps. Yeah? Who's there? DJ Khaled!